Hey everyone, how's it going? I just got back from the ARC thrift store and found a couple taped boxes full of Magic cards. Each one was marked $6.99. I paid $15.21 for all of these. We'll see if it was a good deal. They wouldn't let me open up the tape to see kind of what was in them, so it's kind of a unknown gamble here. One of these was a kind of a Tupperware container that was filled with cards, and I kind of looked at it and saw that it wasn't all lands, and there were some older bordered cards in there. So it looked like there was a mix of newer stuff and older stuff in that one. And then the other was none other than a Dragon's Maze box filled with cards. Hopefully they aren't all Dragon's Maze, and hopefully that's not a sign that of what's to come for those who are familiar with Magic. Dragon's Maze was kind of the black sheep of the line, the set that nobody really liked and doesn't hold a lot of value, and people always point to as kind of the biggest flop in Magic, next to maybe Homelands. But this, we'll see. Maybe it's got a Voice of Resurgence in it or an Aetherling or something. But not that an Aetherling is great, but I remember playing with that card and it was in that set, and so. Anyhow, so let's open into these and see if I got $15.21 worth of cards here. Maybe we'll start with the plastic Tupperware one first. It's bigger, and we'll see what's in here. So I'm opening this up for the first time. This is really kind of strange. There appears to be like a bag that's got a bunch of cards zipped into it, and then a mix of things. So we'll go through these and see if we've got anything of value in here. Start with this box first. It says Dual Decks, Johnny vs. Nicol Bolas. I actually have, and this is obviously, given that card on the bottom, not what's in this box, but I've actually got a couple sealed versions of this set somewhere. But anyway, let's go to it. Looks like our second card is a rare, I think. Is that? Yeah. Balthor the Defiled. All minions get 1/1. Okay, so if we've got second card as a rare, that's boding well. It means they're hopefully not searched, but we'll see. It's definitely a lot of land here. Oh, here's this next rare is an Ichorid. I'm not going to read all of them, or another one of those. So it looks like somebody's deck. Song of the Damned. Another Ichorid. Maybe I'll get a playset. Another rare, Shambling Swarm. Another rare, Loquatus's Champion. And I was not playing during Torment or Judgment, so I'll have to look through these. I'm not sure, whether those ones have much value. That was during a period of time when I wasn't playing. I played pretty much through the end of Alliances, I want to say, and then I stopped through high school and college, and then started back up with the first Zendikar. So I've got a huge gap in there of cards that I haven't really played other than reprinted versions and modern decks and some Commander. Shambling Swarm. I remember this was a really good popper card, Mesmeric Fiend. This might actually be an interesting deck. I should check it out. Another Balthor the Defiled. Another one of that one. So it looks like I've got play sets of each of those. So this looks like there was something to it. There's a Nightmare. Remember that card. Another Ichorid. So it does have a play set. Here's a cool foil invasion land, which is cool. So that first stack definitely gives me hope that this isn't all commons from Dragon's Maze. But we'll see. Will that change? Will that luck change? Syncopate, that was a playable uncommon at the time. Avacyn's Pilgrim, I know people are playing that. And some of these are just useful for Commander decks and whatnot, like the Tri-lands and stuff. Negates are always good. I kind of don't play as much these days. I gave up during kind of the Throne of Eldraine era, kind of, or at least gave up Standard, or what we used to refer to as Type 2. Around that time, War of the Spark. I remember during War of the Spark, there was a deck with Teferi that kind of just shut everything down and went into like an infinite turn situation where you just lost, and that really wasn't fun. And then Throne of Eldraine came out, and there was Oko was banned, and it seemed like every set they would release it with like a huge card, and within like a month they'd realized that it was so overpowered that that it would wreck Standard, so they had to ban it, and the bannings kind of got out of control, and it just wasn't as fun. And then the pandemic hit, and I really stopped playing at that point. But after Throne of Eldraine, I pretty much just did draft and for a few years, and then kind of fell out of it. But I'd love to get back into it. We got a foil Mystic of the Hidden Way, Treasure Cruise. That was a great card at the time. Let's see. Hopefully something will come up other than just mildly playable uncommons. Dissipate. That was a very playable card during Innistrad. And with all these Khans of Tarkir cards, I would hope for some lands to come in here, but or something. I mean, there are foils, so that means that there's something left in here other than just commons, but and I'm not reading every card. I mean, if something jumps out. Ghost Quarter was, at the time, Gutter Sniper. I remember that was playable, or somewhat. Oh, here's a rare, not a very good one, but here's Stromkirk Noble. I think I still have a trade binder from years ago that probably has an entire page of that card, but let's see what else we got. Another foil Goblin Slide. That was actually a playable. Arc Lightning was as well. Monastery Swiftspear, that was a big uncommon during cons. Now I think they've probably reprinted stuff so much that card probably is not as wonderful as it once was. These ones are stuck together. Not sure why. Naturalize. Let's see what else we got. A lot of uncommons and commons from cons. A lot of repeats. I'll stop if I see something that is worthwhile. I'm sure you guys might see something too. Despise, I think that used to be. Read the Bones was always a good common, but not much value. Another Torment card. Another foil Aerostorm. Not that nowadays foils aren't anything special, but they used to be. A few lands. Here's a rare Creeping Renaissance. It's bulk rare. Ooh, there you go. There's Delver. That was a very good common, as I'm sure you all know. Gutter snipe, gutter snipe, gutter snipe. Oh, there's Necrotal. It's a pretty iconic Visions card. Let's see what else is here. Oh, I saw a Mythic. I didn't see what it is coming up. Arbor Elf. Hypersonic Dragon. I think that was in like the pre-release. Phyrexian Rebirth. Here's some rares. Ash Zealot. Sever the Bloodline. Okay, here we go. Charmbreaker Devils. Possibility Storm. Dual Casting. A Mesa Chicken. Cruin Outlaw. Omniscience. I don't know if that one's too valuable, but Hand of Death. Destroy target non-black creature. So there's some good stuff in here. Is it worth $15? Let me know what you think. Would you have kind of randomly, without having looked at these, purchased these 2 boxes? I don't know. I was feeling in a gambling mood. It's a rare Varlaws, the Scar Stripped from Dragon's Maze. Diluvian Premortal, Notion Thief, Unsummon, Brainstorm. Brainstorm's always good. Let's see what else we got here. There's the last of, and I saw a decent rare. Get rid of that box. Okay. So we got, here's a rare Catch and Release. Shapeshifter. Pestilence. Primordial Clay. Carrion Rats. Looking at these. Brimstone Volley, that was playable at the time. Here's a rare Milek, is it Paragon? Read the Bones, there we go. Detention Sphere. Now, I have not checked values in a long time, but I know that one was always, it was kind of like an O-ring, but that one did have value at the time. Hopefully it still does, don't know. No clue what's worth anything. Farseek, that's always a really good common. Okay. Oh, wait. We're not onto box 2 yet. We still have this bag full of things. Since they're in this zipped up bag, are they any better? That's what we'll find out. Hold on 1 second. Take off my sweatshirt. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Or are these all land? Looks like these might be all land. Let's see. But even if they are, they do have some dual lands in here. So let's have a look through them pretty quickly. I'm just going to go through these really quickly, and if I see something, I will pull it. Okay. A lot of basics, and yeah, I'm going through those fast, I know it. So I'm sure that you would get bored if it was just, oh, here's the plains, oh, here's the plains, oh, here's a mountain. Ooh, here's a foil. Is it Guildgate? Not too great, but it's shiny. That's always been one of my favorite mountains. I used to always play with the Invasion Mountains. A lot of Dark Maze duels. The common version. And we're looking like a It looks like we're not going to find anything in here. Just some lands. All right. Next box. Let's see what's in here. And then there we go. So let's see what's in the Dragon's Maze box. Let's start with just some of these. A lot of Innistrad. There's some Mirrodin Besieged stuff and some new Phyrexia stuff in here. Looks like, which might be good. These may be in order. Lots of artifacts, lots of charms. And there's a lot, so I'm going through them really quick. Okay, let's see what else is in here. The same as before, if anything jumps out at me, I will grab it. Here's a foil clue stone. Into the white cards. Hopefully these aren't all commons. Sarah Angel. Not that that's very good. Lake of Reflections foil. Okay, so far we're not doing too well. Gotta get our $15 back. And I may already have $15 worth. I haven't looked up a lot of that stuff, but it's pretty close if it makes it there. Putrefy, that was always a good uncommon. There's another Putrefy. There's a lot of Return to Ravnica stuff. But it looks like there is some old stuff in there. Oh, here we go. I think this one might actually be worth something. Eldrami's Call. Search your library for a creature card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Yeah, 2 of them. I think that one might be. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Have to look it up. Foil Haunter of Nightvale. Nothing too great so far. Unsummon. Another foil. Another 2 foils. Negate. Here's a rare, Embargo. Mana Lake. It's always a great common. Ancestral Memories. Overtaker. So there are some rares. Cultural Exchange. Steel Sabotage. Oops. Nothing's really jumping out at me. Okay. Seize the Day. That's a rare. Molten Influence. Breaking Point. Not even seeing much playable stuff at this point. Okay. Elvish Archdruid. That's pretty good. Crush of Worms. Ooh. Voice of the Woods. I think that one's probably worth 15. So that probably covers everything. Pretty cool. Crush of Worms. Skin Renderer. Almost done. We're getting to the last stack of these. Let's check it out. Oops. And it looks like nothing in that last stack, but I don't know. I think it'll be fun going through these and sorting through them, but I think we probably got our $15 worth. It was definitely a gamble with all of those, but I'm definitely kind of a little surprised with that. I think that those final pulls, and I have to look up Voice of the Woods. I'm not sure what Voice of the Woods is worth, but I thought it was worth a bit. But hopefully we got our $15 worth, $15.21 or whatever it was. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that ARC thrift store Magic the Gathering find, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.